All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode, and we're going to be talking about what would you do if your kid was out of your house and you're still in your 30s? Would you reset the whole childbirth thing again and be another parent in your 30s if they're already grown and out your house?
I don't know. It would all depend on the circumstances. Like
I
had my child very young. I was a teenager, so when my daughter is 18, I'll only be 35.
Dang. See, so, living the life, right?
I don't know. It's kind of scary though, because I'm so used to it being me and her. Like, what am I going to do?
Right. In a married perspective, I don't think me and Jay would start over. We'll probably get like another dog or something else to kind of like...
Yeah, because even single, even if you're married, like once the kids are out the house, the dynamic changes. Mm-hmm. It's almost like it's a new beginning.
It is, in a weird way.
What is it going to be better? Is it going to be
like emptiness?
Dull?
It's an empty nest. They called it empty nesting. I think so. When your kids are like out of the house.
Yeah. So no, because that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I didn't understand that until now. Always thought about it like vaguely, but I've never put any like deep thought into what you do when your kid leaves the nest.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what I would do, because it's like a routine when you have kids. It's like you take them to school, you make their lunch, you sign up for camp.
And there's a certain demand from you. Like, it's very demanding to be a parent, even though like you're always going to be obligated to your child. The demand changes when they go off and start living their own life.
Yeah.
They don't need you as much, or the things that they need you for, they're not like immediate.
And it all depends too. Like, our kids are so needy. Well, mine are in the house. They'll be like, mom.
Not mine.
And they
not at all.
And what some parents told me is that it kind of reverses. Is the mom checks on the adult kid more now. It's like, hey Tom, you doing okay?
So my mother definitely calls me all the time, like checking in. Mm-hmm. So I definitely could see that, you know.
Okay.
But she has a husband and she like still does that, and you would think that
it would stop.
Well, you just think that it would be less because of that. But I guess parents always want to be attached to their children, you know?
Of course. It's like...
So it's like, it doesn't matter what's really going on. You're going to check in with your kid because you're used to living with your kid every day. It never changes.
I think it would be really sad with the day that they like are fully grown.
I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. I might bawl my eyes out at her 8th grade graduation this year.
Dang, man. And these kids are just growing up so fast, because let alone like social media and the food that they're consuming is like they're developing so fast. They're learning stuff sooner than what we did when we were in high school too. So it's like,
it's very advanced.
And I think it might be a little bit easier for us as a parent than what our parents had to deal with us, because it's like ripping the band-aid off real quicker. Like they talk about sex in 5th grade. While it was like 7th grade.
The access to the information is so different now. Like, they can figure things out, you know, through research. We kind of had to experience things a little bit more. So it is, in a way, it's safer, because it's like you kind of can see who else made an error doing what.
Yeah.
But in our day, it's like you either know by hearsay if somebody knows someone who did that and it didn't work out for them, or you have to go through experience. With them, it's like they have so many examples, just because they can look on the internet and see like what are the next steps to do X, Y, Z. So that's good for them. They might.
It's like an advantage.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely an advantage, especially like for us. So many degrees were required to get a certain salary, and I feel like their options. First of all, the entrepreneurship options are way better.
Oh yeah, like you don't even need a degree. Degree for what?
Or you can start your own shit. Like the resources online.
Yeah,
crazy,
easy.
So they definitely have an advantage.
Yeah, it's like, tell your kids right now, you know, go to YouTube University, learn a skill, and then make some money on the side. You don't have to work at Panera Bread like I did.
Look, I worked at the grocery store.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Say I worked at Staples.
It was short-lived, but I did work at the grocery store.
Right.
I worked at the grocery store, and then I got a real job, because I said, I don't care if I have the credentials or not. I was still in school, but I was like, I have to be sitting at a desk. Like, that it's just not for me.
Yeah, dealing with the customers.
I don't like sitting at a desk.
Yeah.
But it's that standing up and getting talked to
every single minute, a robot.
or just like you're beneath, and then you're getting paid like the least amount of money ever, and
$6 an hour. I remember
I started at $7.25 because I was a cashier. The baggers got $7.05 at that time, but that was minimum wage in Maryland at that time.
Well, would I start over? No, I would not start over and have a baby unless she was a oopsies. Like, whoopsies. It was one of those nights, but I'm not going to be planning to restart. Now it's like I'm restarting the freedom.
I think about it a lot. I definitely want to have another kid. Why? Maybe I'm insane. But I just think that I didn't get to fully do it the way I wanted to in the beginning because I was so young. I was like a kid with a kid.
I see.
So I want to do it from where I'm at now. Just wanting to do it with the knowledge that I have now, I feel like I was making decisions that could have been better when she was younger. But it's I didn't know any better because I was kind of learning too at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, and just the financial stability even.
You're right.
I would love to do it now.
Where it's just like you could give her whatever. Well, you probably did, but then, more than what it was.
But not even just that. Just like knowing the things that I would want. Like, okay, my daughter, when she's 16, I'm going to buy her a car, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, when I start over, I'm going to start saving for that from the very beginning.
There you go.
Like little things
being more prepared.
Yes.
Because when we were 16, we didn't have thousands of dollars.
No.
I mean, logically, we
didn't.
Yeah, unless you were saving it.
You just didn't. But when you're a teenager and you've never really been on your own yet, you don't understand. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, but you don't feel that. Yeah. So you do something anyway, and then you realize, whoa, this is serious. Yeah. Like I knew it was serious, but it's way more serious than I planned for. Yeah. Even like people who aren't teenagers that get pregnant, like and they have a child, they're like, what the fuck? Like this shit is not. Again,
yeah, it's not. You could be an adult.
Never prepare for real. No, but I feel like I can do it though from a better perspective
because you got experience. It's on your resume.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
It'll be easier.
Yeah.
It'll be like
I feel like it will be. Yeah. It'll be hard because it's still hard having a kid. It's always hard having a kid, but it'll be more enjoyable for me.
It will.
Put it that way. I was under so much stress.
Yeah.
Trying to make ends meet that it kind of distracted me from enjoying certain moments in the moment.
And then you'll probably be like retired at 38, so you're gonna be living your best life and be hands-on. It's different, like to be a stay-at-home mom and just be worried about your kid and only not about bringing in
the money.
It's different. It's a different experience.
Hell yeah.
It's like, hold on, Johnny, I got you. Hang tight. No, you could take them to the park every single day.
I mean, it's like a luxury that most people
cannot experience.
Yeah.
No, everyone has to work a 9 to 5 to provide. You need the 9 to 5 to provide.
Yeah. And it distracts you from like enjoying certain moments with your kids.
Yeah,
and sometimes you have to be away when you don't want to. Like it just like I remember when my daughter was younger, for like the first 4 years, I worked on Christmas. So it was kind of like I hated that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hated that shit, but I had to. Yeah. But that type of shit right there is the shit I'm talking about. Like,
I know. It won't be like that because now that we're like established, I think that's the advantage of being older sometimes to have a kid. Yeah. Is that now you can really
have the resources. Now you can actually
be chilling and just take care of a kid. Like that's literally all your own job. Right. Because as a mother today and being young like that, we had no choice but to work.
Exactly.
Like I had to. There's no way I could just not work.
Hell no.
No. I was 19. I mean, I was in college just trying to like, thankfully my mom helped me out with watching the baby.
Oh yeah,
shout out to you, Mom.
My mother held it down my mother held it down and she told me, she said, when you have that baby, she said, it's going to end up being my baby. Yeah. She was wrong, but she was right.
Right. Oh, shout out to them grandmas.
Nah, my mother is like the best grandma of all time. She loves my daughter.
I don't doubt it.
They have like the best bond ever. That's how I was with her mother. So it's like
oh, it's reciprocated.
It's generation. Oh. But I really do think that I would start over.
Okay.
Well, but I can't say for sure because sometimes I be having fun because my daughter's older now, so I can like move around a little bit more. But at the same time, I want purpose in my life.
Yeah, it is. And it's just kind of like that whole restarting and seeing your baby grow and I see.
It's life.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, I would. Sometimes I think about it, but I'd be like, man, it's just my time. I'm just having two. You don't have to.
See, you already kind of are done. If
I'm
you
done. Yeah, I'm done.
Because you got two, and then on top of that, you're married. Yeah. So it's like you're not really starting a family. Now
it's like I'm just restarting.
You have a family already, so now you would just be maintaining it.
Yeah, or just enjoying now, like. Because I was telling people, look, kids can be a burden, all right? Kids can be a damn burden. Okay?
I'm sure it affects a marriage.
I'd be like, enjoy your life, go travel.
Y'all have moments of disagreements.
Hell yeah. I feel like most of our arguments is about parenting. About the kids. Yeah, it ain't about no money, because I could be out here in the street and just, doing a gig here, doing a gig. It's not about money. Kids. It's about these damn kids. I don't care what nobody says. They talk about, the reason for divorce is money.
It's the children.
Two is maybe intimacy.
Yeah, no, it's the kids.
No, it's the damn kids. When you got kids, it's the way you parent the children.
I mean, even having a baby daddy is like, or a baby mama, it's the same thing. It's like, once the kid comes, something in you fleets. Like them butterflies and shit, or whatever it was that had you gone with that motherfucker, it's gone.
Because we're too.
It's like as soon as the baby comes out, it's like when the HCG hormones leave your body, so does the butterflies for your nigga.
Yeah,
like it all
it's
comes out at
half. Once. Like half of it goes. It's not the same. I don't care what nobody says.
It's not. It's never. It's like you looking at that person so differently now. I guess because the kid is a piece of them and a piece of you, and it's like. When you gain that responsibility of motherhood, you can't look at a man the same way. I don't know what it is. It's like weird. You're like a big ass child now.
It is.
Because now I'm noticing like the shit you need, it's the same shit the kids need.
Yo, in a psychological aspect.
Down to sucking on the titty. Like,
damn.
Think about it.
You hitting that shit right on the nose.
Like these niggas are children. So it's like you deal with a nigga differently, because a lot of the bullshit before that had you all, now it's like black and white. It's like I don't have time for that.
But it's kind of like I
can't be gone off you. I got a responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, well, when I think of a relationship, it's like you take care of him, he takes care of you, because he has to kind of take care of you as well. Like if I had to get my ass wiped because I'm disabled, he gonna have to do it. So I feel like it might. Yeah, I think it's.
No, I'm not saying they don't feel the same way. I'm sure they do. Be like, let me tell you something. These immature ass. Yeah, or you just like. It's like this
whiny ass women.
Yes,
y'all nagging.
Oh, you're never happy, are you, bitch? Like it goes from you being this boss bitch to like, oh my gosh, she's nagging me. Like she's getting on my nerves with this shit. Like now she's the goddamn general. At first it was sexy. Now this bitch is like
commando.
Yeah. So I'm sure they lose some of that too.
I know.
Because it's like you're looking at it now like a mother. Like, God, leave this bitch.
It is, because when it was just us, it was all like humping like rabbits. That was the purpose. I remember hopping on the bus for 2 hours just to get something.
Your endorphins.
Yeah.
So
it was just all about
your endorphin release, whatever it is. It really does. So and it reduces depression and stuff. So I'm sure having sex less because you got to tend to children is gonna put a dent in your
it's like you have to be crafty. It's like
it's not like, sneaky with it.
Yeah, it's not like I don't want to smash. It's like, yo, I got to do it like in the closet, because now the kids are getting older. They're like,
they can hear shit.
What the hell is going on?
They're walking around at their own fucking will, like
ready to open
the doors and shit. Yes,
especially the little ones. They're like, Mommy, Daddy,
are you in there? What are you guys doing in there?
What's happening?
Why is Daddy on top of Mommy?
We're wrestling, honey, we're wrestling.
I know kids probably be like, they think we don't know what the fuck going on.
Exactly.
Dog, the first time you realize that your parents have sex is like the most traumatic day of your life.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're
it's like
right.
You never recover.
When you're older,
you never recover.
Because when I talk about kids with my daughter, she's just like, no, Mom.
Yeah, like she don't understand. She's
like I know what comes with that. I know what happens.
But they know what happens, but you don't think about your parents being the ones to actually do
the deed.
So when you find out that your parents are still fucking, it's traumatic.
It is.
And it's like never in the way that you wanted to hear it.
No.
It's like,